Alright fellow stalkers, let's dive into Stalker 2, a game that continues to keep us on edge with its highs and lows. We've got exciting updates, some surprising revelations, and yes, even a few community frustrations to address. From developer responses to datamine features, there's a lot to talk about, so buckle up. What is this? What?
Hey, where you are? Hey, man! Zone life might seem rough at first, but once you get used to it, you'll never want to leave.
Sir, you can't be here. Hey, you can't be here, man.
Developer updates, addressing community concerns. First off, let's start with some recent comments from the dev team. As with any ambitious game, Stalker 2 has faced its fair share of criticism, and the team is actively engaging with players to address their concerns. One of the biggest issues raised by the community recently revolves around technical glitches, like players being unable to access Loa's lab in the game. The good news? The devs have confirmed that these issues are being prioritized for fixes in upcoming patches. Specifically, the lower lab door issue will be addressed in the next update. They've been communicating through Discord, and while some fans feel the troubleshooting advice they've offered is a bit basic, like check your PC specs or update your drivers, it's clear the team is working hard to iron out these bugs. Patience is key, and it seems like the devs are committed to getting it right. Datamine features, binoculars and night vision goggles. Incoming. Now let's talk about the exciting stuff, datamine features. For those of you who, like me, are always on the lookout for ways to enhance your gameplay experience, this is huge. Data miners have discovered code for both binoculars and night vision goggles within the game files. This discovery hints that these features are likely in the works and could be introduced in future updates. Both of these tools are staples of the Stalker series, so their absence in Stalker 2 was a bit surprising. But it's reassuring to see that the foundation for these features is already there. Once the initial wave of bug fixes is complete, we can reasonably hope to see these classic tools making their return. Fingers crossed, because who doesn't want to feel even more immersed in the zone with some high-tech gear? The community's mixed reactions. Of course, no major game release is without its share of drama. While some players are hailing Stalker 2 as a potential game of the year, others feel frustrated, likening their experience to being beta testers for an unfinished product. It's a sentiment that could have been mitigated, perhaps, if the game had been marketed as an early access title. There's a lesson here about managing expectations. If players had been told up front that they were diving into an evolving game, they might have been more forgiving of the rough edges. Instead, many jumped in, expecting a polished, finished experience, only to encounter glitches and bugs. Still, as the devs continue to release updates and address issues, it's clear they're dedicated to making Stalker 2 the game we've all been waiting for, respecting the devs' challenges. Let's take a moment to acknowledge something important. Developing a game like Stalker 2 is no small feat, especially when you're doing it in the midst of a literal war. That's right, the dev team has faced extraordinary challenges, and yet they've managed to bring this game to life. A recent Reddit thread captured this sentiment perfectly, with one user saying, "It's not perfect, but I'm surprised they even managed to get it out." That post received over 4,000 upvotes, highlighting the admiration many players have for the team's resilience. Sure, the game isn't flawless, but considering the circumstances, it's remarkable that we even have it in our hands. And as updates roll out, I think we'll see more players jumping on board. Player feedback on armor and inventory bugs. Let's shift gears and talk about some specific gameplay issues that players have flagged. One bug involves the disappearance of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, pistol, an item that some players have accidentally sold or lost. The devs have confirmed this is indeed a bug and are working on a fix. Another area of confusion has been the armor system. Players have been unsure about how head and body armor stats interact. The devs clarified this on Discord. Helmets protect your head, and body armor protects your torso. Simple, right? It's great to see the team addressing these questions directly, helping players better understand the mechanics of the game. No co-op mode, a design choice now. Onto a hot topic, co-op mode. Many players have been asking for a co-op option, arguing that it would add a new layer of fun to the game. But the devs have been clear on this. They have no plans to add co-op. Their reasoning? Stalker has always been about the solitary experience of surviving in a hostile, isolated world. While some players might be disappointed, I can understand this decision. The loneliness of the zone is a core part of the Stalker experience. That said, I wouldn't be surprised if modders eventually step in to create a co-op mode for those who want it. The modding community has always been a creative force, and I'm sure they'll find a way to make it happen. Female characters in the zone. And then there's the question of female stalkers. Some players have been asking why there aren't more prominent female characters in the game. The devs have responded, confirming that there are women in the zone. You just have to look for them. They've also emphasized that the harsh environment of the zone isn't exactly welcoming, which explains why female characters might be less visible. This sparked a lively debate among fans, with some arguing for more representation, and others saying the current approach fits the game's tone. Either way, it's clear the devs are listening to feedback, even if they're not planning major changes in this area. The game's positive momentum. Despite its challenges, Stalker 2 is gaining traction. User reviews on Steam have been mostly positive, with the score recently climbing from 78% to 79%. This is a testament to the game's enduring appeal and the willingness of fans to stick with it through its growing pains. As more patches and updates are released, I expect we'll see even more players jumping in. The potential here is enormous, and I, for one, am excited to see how the game evolves over the next few months. It's not just about fixing bugs, it's about building on the solid foundation that's already there, the atmosphere of the zone. One of the things that makes Stalker 2 so special is its atmosphere. The game captures that feeling of isolation and danger like no other. Whether you're exploring abandoned buildings, scavenging for supplies, or fighting off mutants, there's a sense of tension that keeps you hooked. This is why I think the devs' focus on the single-player experience is the right call. Sure, co-op could be fun, but it would change the tone of the game. There's something uniquely immersive about surviving the zone on your own, and Stalker 2 nails that feeling. What's next for Stalker 2? So, what can we expect moving forward? The devs have promised more updates, and I'm optimistic about the game's future. With features like binoculars and night vision goggles potentially on the horizon, there's plenty to look forward to. And let's not forget the modding community. Stalker has always had a strong modding scene, and I have no doubt that talented modders will continue to enhance and expand the game in ways we can't even imagine yet. At the end of the day, Stalker 2 is a work in progress. It's not perfect, but it has so much potential. The devs are clearly passionate about the game, and their dedication shows in their ongoing efforts to address player feedback and improve the experience. If you're on the fence about Stalker 2, my advice is this: give it time. With each update, the game gets better, and I think it's only a matter of time before it reaches its full potential. For now, I'm enjoying every moment in the zone, and I can't wait to see what's next. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you playing Stalker 2? What features are you most excited to see? And what do you think about the devs' responses to community feedback? I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the zone. Until next time, stay safe out there, stalkers.
Zone life might seem rough at first, but once you get used to it, you'll never want to leave.